It's Vel again, and it's been quite some number of years since we've checked back in on this game. A lot has happened. We had a period, a rather extended period of turmoil in the realm, brought on in no small part by virtue of the fact that we have suffered an awful lot of death. I mean, this is what? This is year 79, and we have been through one, two, three, four. We're now on our fifth leader. So one, two, three, yeah, we're on our fifth generation in just 79 years. So we've undergone quite an extensive amount of turmoil, led to a little bit of civil war, uh, and it took some time to get that sorted out. And in the meanwhile, we fell behind in expansion. So we're still just kind of middle of the pack right now, but that's not terrible. Unfortunately, pretty much everybody is gunning for us. The Danes declared a tribal war. Assyria's declared war twice. They've just landed troops and killed a worker. Uh, Egypt has declared. So basically, everybody hates us at the moment, and that's fine. Uh, our palms are doing great. We've got a courthouse here with an elder scribe on it who's just given us redonkulous amounts of research, and we're putting that to good use. Or we have a scholar leader, so we were doing some research here. We finally finished a settler here, and that's big. That's going to give us, we're going to give this to the sages, I think. Yeah. So now we're we have our share of challenges, and no doubt. But we finally cleared off a couple of these barrier islands. We've got a small but serviceable fleet, and I'm going to put those to good use right now. And we're gonna, because now we don't need this to serve as a bridge. I've got a bridge set up here to invade the Daneland, and I've got a small force ready to go. Will be 3 spears and 2 archers in just a bit. Uh, and that ought to be enough with some naval support up in the north. So we do need to get another settler cranking. But at the moment, check out our guy here. We can do a warrior in 3. We can make our Cimmerian archers in 7. This is our Cadillac unit. And we will be building some of these, but right now I'm just going to spit out some warriors because they're cheap and I can upgrade them to better stuff later. So we're just going to do that. And I saw these guys coming. I was hoping they wouldn't kill my worker, but that's the second unit they've killed of mine. They killed a scout and a worker. So having seen them coming, when they declared war, we got some of these lovely horse archers from an event, like as a response to them declaring war. And I just get in his face with a militia just to hopefully he'll eat the attack and then spare my relatively few better troops. But in the meantime, we've got more than enough here to uh, keep him busy, and we'll be able to kill him off next turn if he does not depart. Now, even though she's not a great, uh, well, she's currently governing a city. All right, so let's put her there, and let's see if we can find a Chaldean. Yes. So now we've got somebody from the small council from every family. So that helps. I am going to, at long last, pacify the city, and that will help immensely because our discontent levels are creeping up. Since I didn't found a religion, I don't have as many ways right yet of controlling discontent. So we will have, uh, yeah, well, you guys can bite me. Gain that wisdom. We already did that. We already did that. So let's see. We are out of orders, but I can get a luxury going to satisfy that ambition condition. Give the new city some busy work. And we're going to get to work on another warrior. Well, that is about all we're going to do. I have spent an inordinate amount of time and effort on lumber mills. For that one, forestry is the last basic tile improving resource getting tech that you acquire when you're playing. And so by the time I get forestry, I always feel like I'm running behind and need to, yeah, I figured he'd back off. Uh, so we've got some problems. But anyway, yeah, forestry, I spent quite a lot of time building lumber mills. I don't think we're going to do that. And because we don't have a lot of forests up here, I have also invested pretty heavily in uh, woodcutter specialists. And not only does that help increase our wood count, which we need because our Cimmerians are incredibly expensive, but it also gives us a nice boost in science in general. And it, oh, darn, I can't kill that guy yet. All right, well, I'm going to keep sending dudes until we kill him. All right. So, yeah, I built a lot of woodcutter specialists that helps maximize the value of what forest tiles I have. That's really about the only contiguous forests I've got. There's a little scattering here, a couple little odd tiles here and there. But as far as like for lumber mills with adjacency, this is it. And so I've been leaning heavily on woodcutter specialists to uh, help us make the most of what we got. Now, even though this is going to take a while here, actually, no, I'm going to just keep doing warriors. I'm going to spit out as many warriors as I can while I can still build them, and then I will upgrade them to axes or maces or swords. And speaking of, we need to get on the tech tree because now that I'm kind of set up, yeah, we want a beeline for this, and we've got a scholar leader. So once we get this, next stop is going to be swords, and then we're going to land with swords and Cimmerians, and we're going to take the Assyrians to school. But that'll be a while. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue to bulk up on lumber. And I just want to kind of get a better eyes on what we got going on down here. But I don't want to put my scout at risk. Let's see. So this lets him build. Right, and then we'll put a archery range here when we get it, and then we'll put an archery range out here when we get it. So we're gonna come over here and just do a mine and call it a day. And at the time these guys finish up, we'll be able to drop down some more ranges to boost up our training further. And oh yeah, we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. I don't have a lot of cities in this game, so keeping discontent control via pacification should be effective until we can get some other solutions in place, and we just don't have a lot of those right now. He gonna come at me. Okay, well he did not, actually. I'm gonna take this Acadian. I can upgrade him fairly easily, and that'll give me a Cadillac unit I can play with until I start building my own, start building them natively. And in the meantime, we're gonna let those guys slow cook. Okay, he's got eagle eye, so I can sit back at some distance and plink him. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get it on. Now, let's we got some upgrading to do with our archers. Actually, I don't want to do it like that though. Hang on. I do not. Okay. We're going to move over here. Might as well move and then upgrade. Because I'm going to invade the Daneland next year. So with 5 units, if he survives, I should. And this guy can only hit him with a boat and 1 unit if he wanted to, and I could actually, yeah, let's do that. And that way, now he can only be hit via the water. And even if he scored a critical, I doubt seriously. So inquiry 3, that's going to give me 60 science, and I've got 2 cities just dedicated to warriors. And we've already gone, he was stronger a bit ago. He's gone to similar. And we've basically caught up with everybody in tech, which is one of the best parts about being Babylon. And who is another good, well, I don't really have another good uh, growth city, and this one is my pump. So Mari, I could turn Mari into a reasonably good settler producer. I'm gonna queue that up behind the warrior, and let's get on that. Let's start turning Mari into a growth place. That's a little bit risky, um, but I should have just taken the. Okay. And I've only got the one move. Oh, but I'm going to come here so I can do an archery range next year. Okay. So, yeah, we have some problems and challenges ahead. There's nothing insurmountable. I mean, we have cherry set up, and we've been able to really mature our pumps. Uh, I think we're going to be just fine. And I've already got a Citadel here, so the second this guy comes out, we're just going to upgrade him to a Cimmerian, and then this will serve as the basis of our uh, what will eventually be. Oh, he one-shotted my. Holy cow! Okay, all right. Well, we will most assuredly. Uh, if you want to trade militia for actual combat units, I think I'm good with that. All right. We need to put who is good in Babylon. Well, we're currently building troops in Babylon, but that's not its main purpose. She's governing Kasura. Well, let's not put anyone in that will hurt troop production. So we'll put the judge in. And what is his special ability? He can hurry specialists with money. You know, well, that's a pretty cool ability. How much money would it take? Oh, well, hell yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, buddy. Okay. We're going to do some more. So we're going to run with this because I got a pile of cash. So I'm just going to use my governor here to just rush by with money these officer specialists. And not only will that help my training, and not only will that help me produce my warriors faster, but it will also, when I switch gears and stop just burning out warriors, we're going to also be able to produce those Cimmerian archers at a pretty good clip. Right now, it would take like 12 turns, right? 13 years to make. Well, yeah, so we're going to see how much we can shave off of that. But for the moment, we're just gonna we're just gonna focus on some basic infrastructure, like we've been letting our food counts drop off. But we're gonna fix that. We're gonna boost up our training here. We're gonna send these guys over and just let them earn some XP. Now this might seem, like atypical behavior, right? We're at war. They got guys here. They're killing my shit. Why am I just parking guys on barracks and stuff? Well, I'm doing that because one, we're not really set up to do much more than just fight, kind of a defensive delaying action. So that's really all we're doing. But two, uh, I am much more interested in building up uh, a better force before we, commit to any kind of serious offensive against these guys. And I'll tell you what we will do though. We're gonna come down here and infiltrate, and then we're gonna put a We're going to put an agent here so we can kind of get eyes on. I don't particularly care about attacking. I just want to kind of keep tabs on what over here he's doing. I got 3 attack units, and two of them are pretty highly promoted. But I don't think that's going to be. This guy's he got a range 4. Yeah, so he can't hit anybody except this. So he won't attack, and if he comes over and lands, I'll be more than happy to take this guy off his hands. How did he do that? Oh, he's a marksman, so he's range 4, but he's +1. Okay. No, he landed a guy there. I gotcha. Okay, well, all right. All cities -0.2. I'll take it. Okay. Uh, yeah, let's come over here. Let's kill you. Why do we have a rebel here? Yeah. Oh, because I bet you he did the thing with the what am I trying to say? When you do a mission, uh, a well, shit, I can't even think of it. When you do one of these spy master missions, I think you can foment rebellion is one of the things. So he probably shit. What can we? I want to kill this guy. All right. Well, we're gonna kill him anyway. Yeah. I'll bring this guy down. I don't want him to hit my city. Is the thing. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that. And these will be the last warriors we get to build then. And that'll be fine, but so let's go up here and we'll plan on actually we will go ahead and get started on the range now. Okay. Yeah, give me that scholar. Local brigands. Spearman, gain a warrior, lose stuff. Or my spearman just gains. Oh, and we got, okay, that's what it was. Are we going to do that then? That's kind of crap, but okay. And I need to, well, we need to rally troops is what we need to do next year. And I'm going to send this back up here so that we can upgrade him to a Cimmerian because he's okay as an Acadian, but he's badass as a Cimmerian. So I want to do that. And then we won't be able to build warriors anymore, so we will downshift or upshift, I guess, to axes and get that cooking. What? Holy smokes. All right. Okay, so this is we're kind of in a I don't want to say we're on dangerous ground because we're really not. But we're on dangerous ground. He could land. He could land. Well, I can give pearls to somebody. Let's give pearls to the Kassites, and that will complete the ambition for me. Family marriage, Kassites, that'll help boost things. I'd like to give this posting to a Kassite. That will help boost things. And then we're going to pacify another city. And what? Sure. Um, who? Well, we somewhat good terms with Carthage. Okay, but this is a problem, and we've only got 8 orders left to deal with it. Hmm. Well, I could upgrade him to an axeman, but of course he's on the injured list. So we're going to pull back. The city is just going to take a beating. Okay. Yeah. So next turn, I should be able to get 2 spears up there and upgrade this guy. Although, yeah, I don't have a lot of training points to play with, so that's going to be a little bit dicey. I'm actually going to do a moat, not because I need the defense up here. I'm just looking for any way I can slow the rise of discontent, and I've got the stone I can afford that. So let's, and that's a longer project. So we've got 2 problems. We have a potential Assyrian invasion, and we have a current uh, raiding force invasion on Eridu. I can delay the Eridu guys, although the city is going to get the shit kicked out of it in the short run. That's not, but it's a new city, so that shouldn't. Oh, he coming. Yeah, he gonna kill him. Okay, well, it's gonna get challenging. got into the meat of my army that time. Although, those were free units, so that's not the worst thing, but it's not the best either. Yeah, okay. But we will certainly do battle. Now let's take care of this first because we're right here. Uh, okay. That'll make getting shit across easier now. Yeah, I'll start on you. And by next year, we'll be able to take some pressure off. Now, down here, we're going to rally the troops. Now we can make a Cimmerian in 11, but that's not. Oh, okay. So I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's let's rush this guy for right now. And you will do 2 axes and a spear. I won't be able to upgrade anybody till we get the troops rallied, but can I throw yes, this is the guy I got for free. I'm just going to throw him in the front as a sacrificial lamb to cover my better troops. And I've got 2 more militia I can do that with just to feed the machine. As much as possible if I can get him to kill free shit or oh, wait a minute now. Okay. Well, there's nobody else I can attack. So, but yes, we will take the truce. That'll give us plenty of time. You guys get the hell out of here. All right. Well, no. 3 rebel units in. Well, it's a good thing we got the truce. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Architecture. Well, actually, we'll do this because we need the better boats anyway. And we're out of orders. Okay. So now we've only got 2 problems. We've only got 2 units attacking Mari and the city up north. So Assyria decided to leave off, which works to our advantage. And we will not forget that they've declared war on us twice, though, and we will be back. We will tear them a new asshole when we get a minute. But right now we're kind of in a transitional state, and we're still working on. We got some problems basically. So we will deal with these problems one at a time. And this is actually a pretty instructive video because there's a lot going on now, right? We were under attack from Assyria. We were having to kind of feed the machine to keep them at bay. And you saw I was just using kind of my throwaway units as much as possible to put in their path. Uh, oh, don't marry this asshole. Well, she's third in line. We don't care. Marry that asshole. All right, marry that asshole then. If that makes you happy, go for it. All right, well, slander away. Shit. Everybody's happy now, so that's good. All right, so problem one. Airdo is getting the shit kicked out of it. So let's fix that. Can we? Yes. So let's just we're gonna focus fire everything we got on Airdo. Give me this ship. Can you get here? Okay, you can get here. Kill him. We want we want a place to put another guy, and this guy we're gonna make sure. Okay, so he probably won't. Well, he could die, but we're gonna see if we can keep him from dying. This guy, what can you do? Oh, you can get over here and kill him. All right, well, let's do that. Good. Okay, so Eridu pretty much squared away now. Let's get you up here and finish the job, or at least to get a step closer. We'll worry about the production later. Anchorage is staying put. Rest of the fleet helped out, so that's good. All right, let's get over here. And what do we got? We got militia. So we don't have a lot to work with at the moment. But let's make good use of what we do have. And we can beat the shit out of that guy. Cool, cool. Can we score a kill with anything? Like if I brought a real unit over here? Well, we could. Nah, we can't force march. Okay, could I get my when he could almost do it too. He could do it if I hadn't. All right. So let's get this guy. What can you do? Okay. That's what we want to do then, right there. Look at this. We can do this. We can do this. And now we've killed a guy. So there's only two beating on the city. So progress. Solved, or mostly solved two problems. All right. Now let's heal up our guys. Now let's give Eridu. Well, I don't even know what the hell you were working on. What were you working on? I don't know, but I don't see those your worker right there. So I'm guessing you did a warrior. Or are you gonna do another one? Because we're gonna here do an archer, and then he can just sort of be your. He can when he's done, he can just be your garrison like forever. Okay. Babylon. They're gonna start working on the Cimmerian. And then we're going to do some, what do we need? Well, we're okay on food now, but iron is a little bit short, and we're going to be building a lot of grunts and ground pounders here in the near future. So, well, that's about all we can do. Okay. That's a good start, though. We made a good on solving problems this turn. So, yeah. Now, how's our army looking? We got three boats, four ranged units. That's not very much. One battle unit left. It was a freebie. We got two horse archers from an event. One of them got killed, and then we got 19 infantry, and about half of those are militia. So we got, say, 8 or 10 uh, decent infantry, and then some militia. Yeah, okay. Beat on the boat. Okay. All right, so let's finish. What is this? Oh, we're gonna get a war elephant from Carthage. Ha ha. Okay, so again, same plan. We just gonna pick a unit and beat the hell out of it. There's two. Only got one left. All right. Now, out here, the boats. I'm going to let the boat get the kill so he can get the XP. All right. So that's problem solved. That's what I'm talking about. Problem solved. Nothing for us. Problem solved. So we're gonna rally troops again because we're gonna be upgrading the shit out of a lot of guys here. Let's start with this dude and this dude and this dude. Okay. Well, that's actually not horrible. Uh, so similar, much weaker, and similar. So Rome, for some reason, just got the crap knocked out of them. And that's rare. You almost never see Rome on the losing end of anything. Uh, okay. So we're feeling pretty good about that. This guy is gonna do our inquiry. We're just gonna continue with that. Uh, I'm gonna come over and create another agent network. You're making a settler, so we're gonna focus on food. Well, we're gonna focus on food anyway, because I do not. We briefly ran negative in the food department, and I didn't like it, so we're not doing that anymore. We're gonna, because that's okay. Well, we'll cut the scrub and clear the land this turn, and then he'll be ready to rock and roll next turn. Now, next turn we also need to devote some cycles to getting the back here into well, either of these city boulders, and then we can upgrade them to the Cimmerian configuration, which we can do as soon as we get the troops rallied. And I think we can upgrade the elephant too, because he's just the vanilla version. So we'll upgrade him to the Mac Daddy version when we get the thing, the, when we finish rallying the troops. Hummus the Good. All right, hummus. Let's see. She served us well. That helps. And we're going to take the civics. And we're going to, yeah, let's put a range because we need that. We need more training points. Let's come over here and get this pasture. All right. Range right there. Okay. Now, can I interrupt Cimmerian Archer for this guy? Yes, I can. Okay. Well, we are once again ready to attack the camp, and we actually have a, oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. Well, let's come over here and do some of this. All right. And then you got 2 years, and then you got to go fix stuff. Okay. I'm glad I happened to see that. All right. Uh, so Assyria took out uh, Persia. That's why they're big and fugly. Yeah, Persia just lost the land lotto, which is why they were small when we met them. The oligarch. If we put the oligarch, she's the governor of Eshnuna. Well, this guy sucks though, but no, we don't. I don't know that we want either of them. All right, well, let's do that. We'll put her there, and then we just find someone else to govern Eshnuna. Someone. Well, no, we won't, because everybody else hurts training. But okay, but she's robust. We need her orders, so we need her as the governor. Period. Uh, so we'll put this guy, even though he kind of sucks. He'll be all right. So we at least got all of our staffing positions filled, and then we can do a family marriage. We're gonna have to take a break from the upgrading cycle. So we're gonna do that, and that solves that problem. Now this guy is who? He's his militia. So let's bring him back home. So this guy is a no. That's wrong. He is the Mari militia. Okay, so you stay put. Who are you? You are also Mari, or yeah, Mari militia. Now we're gonna bring you down here because we probably gonna need you. Wait, no, yeah. All right. So do you have a militia, or did we brought him down south? Do we still have him down south? We do not. Okay, so he was one of the ones that got killed. So this guy has now been designated as the garrison. He's just the garrison forever and ever. Amen. And that's the end of that. Can we upgrade this elephant? Yes, we can. Let's do it. Can we? Well, how much? Like if we was to build a brand new, so we got the Cimmerians down to 8 turns. How much are the Cimmerians over here? 7 turns. That's still too high. But I can't improve. I don't have a judge governor here, although I could hurry projects with orders, but that's not, we don't have any projects that would give me training, so that's not going to directly help. Nippur, what can Nippur do other than inquiries? That's about it. So we're just going to keep doing inquiries. And look, we've already done uh like culture. Yeah. So we've run 18 inquiries out of this city because you get a culture for every one that you finish. So that's pretty good. Okay. Is it time to commit to a religion? Do we kind of need to do that at this point? Um, if we did, we could commit. We were already on good terms with well, we were on good terms with the Carthaginians. We could do that and kind of throw in our lot with the Carthaginians. But I don't know that we, I kind of like the idea of, let's see, we're running legal code. I kind of think I want to switch to divine rule, and that'll give us some more civics, and it will at least let me use my shrines to lower discontent. I didn't really help in the immediacy, but it will. And then I can start uh, building, like we come out here. Well, shit, let's don't do it that way, right? Let's, why don't I come over here and build the Shrine of Ishtar? That would give me -1 to discontent and give me 2 growth in Babylon, which already has a lot of growth. So that would be useful. Okay, and then over here, alright, we gotta remember to repair that shit. Okay. Can we, let's go ahead and launch an attack, right? So if we come in here like this, and then park you on a hill, we could do some of that. We could do some of that. Well, that's not half bad. And then we got a couple of raiders, so I'm gonna bring a boat over. I got some more guys I can reinforce this attack with. Let's get to this so we can get the city up here and turn more of our attention to the south, where the real action is going to ultimately take place. Well, as you can see, I mean, it can get a little tricky when there's a lot of stuff going on and you got rebels popping up and barbarian invasions, and raiders coming in, and then some dick declares war on you and you got that to worry about too. It can be a lot to juggle, and so you just got to kind of get used to, all right, what are the problems? What do we attack first? What do we attack second? How do we navigate out of this? And then you just start fixing shit one thing at a time. And we're gonna take that training boost. We're gonna need that. All right, and we're gonna take some. Well, if we're gonna adopt a religion, I guess Babylonian paganism is probably the way to go, right? And then we can switch her to Babylonian paganism, and then we can try to get him to convert to Babylonian paganism. So if we was to move back here, could we? No, because it'd take 160. So, but we could, as soon as we get we're gonna do bloodthirsty because these guys damage everything in sight in range anyway. So that's a pretty good thing. All right, so we want to switch. We can't switch. Okay, so let's. Yeah, this city is defenseless. So let's come over here and crush the life out of this guy. And he's a grappler, so we stunned, and that's good. All right, so if we can kill this, then the archer can kill this, and that gets rid of 2. Now, that solves a problem. Okay, well, that's good. Well, now we're going to get into the meat. Now we're going to get some good stuff. Oh, wait, shit. No, we're not, because we got repairs to attend to, man. We can't be running all over town getting new stuff. We got to fix the existing stuff. All right, well, let's keep after this. But now we can come out and, like, let's build the Shrine of Marduk. That's going to be 2 civics and some more unhappiness, discontent reduction. We're going to run another pacification mission. And we're going to do a camp. Okay, so we're getting stuff done, and we'll have training boost next year. So we'll be able to upgrade this guy to our Cimmerian. I think we'll be able to rush another officer in Babylon, and we'll be able to fix this. So those are the big things I'm working on next year. I want to get some good use out of that thing that the governor that lets us rush the specialists. All right. Don't care about any of this stuff. Let's take engineering for baths. That'll give us another way to reduce discontent. Yeah, we don't want the families to be bumfuzzled at us. Okay, can we? I don't know why you didn't convert, but you didn't convert to state religion. Oh, he's already a target of that, but that hasn't finished yet, is what it's telling me. Okay, so let's upgrade this to the Cimmerian. Now we kick him with gas. Similar, much weaker. Similar. Okay, let's rush this. The officer. We're gonna come here. We're gonna rush the officer. I mean, there's a long-term price to pay for that, but I can also, yeah, see, we could get that festival cooking, and we could do some stuff to offset this. Okay, what are we doing here? We are what is this? Oh, incense. Okay, good. Well, let's do that. And how are you growing? Good. You got yeah, okay. All right. So, wow, we gotta come over here and fix this. And then, well, basically, like in terms of these fairly new cities, um, for the most part, I try to focus on let's just improve the special tiles, and we can worry about everything else later. Except we don't have a lot of forests, so that also kind of put the lumber mills in that exalted category of, oh yeah, yeah, let's focus on that because, if you don't have a lot of something, supply and demand, suddenly it becomes a lot more valuable. And that's pretty much what happened here. So can we, yeah, not so much. We can get you around here and then we that. Oh man, we left him with like a single hit point. All right, we're gonna come over here and bust this ass hat. And then this guy is gonna work on a grove. Well, I thought I told you to do that, but maybe not. Okay, well, do it. Okay. And these guys are actually, we want to use these to, well, this is our camp assault force. I don't think I have anything else that I especially want or need to do back on the mainland or back on our homeland. So, yeah, I think we're good for now. I'll put all my toys away. And I'm not really sure. That's going to be kind of a tough nut to crack. There's not. I guess we could maybe land at well if the Carthaginians are not still there. We could maybe land here. Ah, well, here's the answer right here. Okay. Yeah, this is how we attack Assyria, because that's apparently an Assyrian thing now. So when we get our scout back, we'll find out what this is. We'll infiltrate it, and this is our inroad right here. Yeah. Okay. So if this is our inroad, well, you know what? How many cities does Rome have? Rome only has like 5 cities. How many cities does similar competent Egypt have? Egypt has 6 cities. So maybe we attack Assyria by attacking Rome, right? I mean, they're like the low-hanging fruit. So let's infiltrate Rome. Let's infiltrate Rome and see. I got here is actually be helpful for us. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that. Let's make Rome our immediate target. With an eye toward attacking Assyria because Assyria is just pissing me off. But we need a beachhead. We need a way to. Okay, this got complicated. Before we get all full of ourselves, let's yeah. And see, let me back this up. Let me show you. Let me walk you through. Right now, our troops are sandwiched. Right, we're like caught between 2 forces. This is the easiest force to eliminate. But when we eliminate it, I want my archer in the back ranks behind my heavies. So I do this, and I let the archer get the kill here. Well, now my archer's where I want him to be. He's behind the heavies, and I want to attack with the spearman first because he's going to get that shock pass-through damage. So we're going to do damage to him and then a little damage here. I want to follow up. I can't get the axe in there. Okay. Well, in that case, we want to, yeah, okay. We want to do this. We want to do this. Yeah, because he can take, I mean, just barely, but he could take 2 hits. And then I pull him back and I've got a fresh guy I can plug in next year. So we'll just beat on them with that. And then Yeah, I broke my anchorage chain, so I need to reestablish it so I can pull guys off and pull other guys back on. And I also then need to get reinforcements over here. So if something unexpected happens, well, this guy can be fire support, but then I've got another fresh infantry I can throw into the front if we need to. This guy's going to get upgraded just on general principles. And what? Well, we're going to start assembling a battle group for Rome. That's what. I don't want to invade the continent until and unless I've got about 20 units, right? I mean, that's because we're because we're gonna, it's hard to reinforce when you're amphibiously assaulting something. So we want to make sure we land with enough guys that we don't have any we don't have any trouble with that. Now I don't this isn't going to cost any orders for me to do this, right? So I can do this and then this, right? I could do that. And then this guy's making a spear, but then he's going to start making these. I want a half a dozen of these. I don't have with Babylon. I don't have any. I don't need any siege engines because these guys are siege engines basically. An onager has a strength 5. These guys are strength 8.8. An onager has a range 4. These are range. They're a little shorter, but they hit harder, and they do the same kind of splash damage that an onager does. I don't need siege engines. I got this. So I want a 6 pack of these plus 14 guys. I don't care what they are, but mostly infantry because these are archers, and I don't need more. I don't need regular archers if I've got this. So I need this. Call it a dozen guys and a couple of chariots, and we're done. That's what we need. So yeah, in that case, I'm gonna stop the video here because there's no real value, I don't guess, in you guys watching me just bludgeon barbarians to death and do the prep work uh, to get to the point of actually attacking Rome. But the siege of Rome would probably be uh, a pretty valuable video. So we'll stop here. This was a good, just checking in on the pumps, seeing how they're working, seeing the further refinements. Like we got a judge governor, so we're leveraging that to turn Babylon also into a good troop pump, and now we're getting ready to we're gearing up for a war. So I will be back when we're ready to start that to light that candle. But yeah, this is just basically going to be grunt work that probably won't be very interesting to watch anyway. So I will start the next video when we're ready to actually, and this is how, if you're playing as Babylon, especially because there's some particular wrinkles since we're like we're not having siege engines. We're going to just use the Babylonian special unit as our siege engine. So there will be some wrinkles to note there, but I'll get into that when we get to the point where we're ready to uh, start the party. So pausing for now. I'll be back with another video soon.